Hey, listen,
Hey.
you know what I'm saying? My homegirl Kristalina, you know what I mean? She on the phone right now, and she want to tell the story, you know what I'm saying, about her life and her and her thing. So Christina, you know what I'm saying? If you don't mind, inside there, me myself, I'll sit here drink some beers and shit. You know what I mean? So let the audience and let the world know how you coming with it.
Okay, alright, so basically, I was in and out of jail, and then I basically got caught up in 2014. I had warrants, I was running from the cops, I was on house arrest, all sorts of shit. And then in 2014, I went to a bar and got drunk, and then ended up leaving. And when I left the bar that night, I guess I was driving two wheels on the curb and two on the street, and so the cop pulled me over. Well, instead of stopping because I had warrants,
Uh
uh, they ended up chasing me, and I eluded the cops
huh.
and
Right.
basically took them all around Tacoma, ended up over on Fairbanks in the east side of Tacoma, and I ended up in a ditch. They put the spike strip tires down.
Oh boy.
Yep. And then basically I ended up caught, got arrested. They took me to the hospital, had to clear me, and I ended up going to prison 2014. And then did my time. I was in there. I was at Mission Creek.
How much
Went
time
from
you do?
huh?
How much time you do?
They only gave me 14 months, so I basically
Okay.
did like 10 and a half on
Right.
with good time.
For sure. For
But
sure.
I ended up, so I started off in Purdy, then I went, because I had to go to receiving, then I had to go to Mission Creek, and then I went to Mission Creek, and I basically was a kitchen worker in there, and they basically, just, that's what they had me doing, and I just
Hmm.
fucked around, kicked it with the girls, had a girlfriend while I was in there.
So you had a
Had some fun.
girlfriend?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend. Got a
Was
few of them, actually.
was she a little cutie pie?
Yeah, actually, there was one girl that was in there named Mackenzie, and she was cute, but she was just real snobby. And then I met Trista, and then Trista was my girlfriend basically the whole time I was in there. But I mean, because I'm tomboyish and like girly and studish, they would always hit on me and shit like that.
Oh.
That's what they like. It's
Mm.
like and I did my time, was kitchen worker, and basically would work out, go to the gym. I went in there like at 100 and I don't know 75 pounds, and came out of prison at like 125, 30 pounds. I dropped
Mm-hmm.
a weight from
Mm.
working out.
Right.
Um, yeah, I got out, and basically I took care of all my shit, and didn't have cleared up all my warrants, got my license back.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to the question at hand. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying? You're into females. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's what attracts your eye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's cool though. You know what I mean?
Female.
Do you fuck with all races, or you just stick to just with what you do?
No, I mean I've had, yeah, all races basically. I've had a Mexican, Puerto Rican girlfriend, white, uh let's see, black, mixed, and yeah, pretty much all races.
So you got some game about yourself.
Yeah.
You putting it down, huh? And that's cool, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I would, like I said, I haven't been in trouble since I was Well, I got into a little bit of trouble when I was in 2021, but other than when I went to prison in 2014, I
So,
haven't been in trouble like I used to be. Because, like I said, I was in and out, in and out. I mean, and when we're talking in trouble, we're talking about like I've been in Pierce County, I've been in King County, I've been in Yakima County, Ellensburg, Thurston County. I mean, I was everywhere for like the longest time until I got my shit together.
yeah, it sounded like you was a career criminal.
Back in the day, yeah, when I was in my 20s and 30s, yes.
So then you change your life around, okay? You know what I'm saying? And as you change your life around, you know what I'm saying? At some point in time, you fell in love.
Yeah, basically, well, I ended up, like I said, I had a girlfriend while I was in prison, but that didn't
Right,
last. It was just prison love.
right,
But then that's when I met the ex-girlfriend that I was telling you about,
right.
Robin.
Robin, yeah,
And I moved out to Olympia, got an apartment out there where Robin was staying at.
right.
Me and Robin fucked around for like a good, probably, let's see, I moved out to Olympia out in like 20, want to say 18. Lived out there for like a couple of years.
Right.
Picked it with her, hung out with her. And me and Robin go way back. So like me and Robin were hella close, to be honest with you.
I feel it.
And then I ended up moving to Lakewood, from Olympia to Lakewood. Robin lived with me in Lakewood. She came and stayed with me at my apartments in Lakewood. And then, we was doing our thing, and I was still kind of like, at the time, I was still a little bit fucked up on the hard shit,
Right.
but I didn't want to be on that stuff anymore, and so I basically told her, I said, this gotta stop. Like, I can't do this shit like I used to, but then we got into it, and then Robin left. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So then, you know what I'm saying, as time moved on, it's like there, because you told me at one time that you usually drink like 3/5.
Yeah, I was really bad into my drinking for like a hot minute, and
So what made you start drinking like that to where, you know what I'm saying, you had to just take it to the head?
Depression. My medication wasn't working properly. Depression, and then I lost my best friend.
Right.
Who Florida. Her name was Bree. I lost her. She passed away at 42 years old due to drinking, and so I just ended up going off the deep end, and I went crazy, and I just started drinking, and at the time I didn't really have like, I kind of was like off and on with working with the union, with flagging what I do, but I was doing like temp work, and so I could like work on my own.
Right,
schedule.
independent.
Yeah, and so I got a little bit crazy, and then I started going off the deep end, and then my drinking got worse. And then I literally, one night I got so, I don't even know how I was fine the next day, but I literally had like 3/5 over the weekend, like from Friday all the way to Sunday, and I was just like, I don't even know how I was still okay. Like, I mean, clearly my body can take a lot of alcohol, but then my depression luckily started getting better on me, and so I don't drink like that no more, like I was drinking and going all crazy and shit.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Because you don't seem like the tough person and shit to be like that, you know? But everybody got a pass.
Yeah. Well, and you gotta remember, like, also, like, with me, I have a lot of, I know you don't know my whole history, but I have a lot of deaths that have happened in my family. So basically, when I was 24, Yeah, 24, because I have a tattoo. Um, 24 years old, my mom passed away, and she was sick, and we were really close, and she was like my best friend. So my drinking, I was already bad in my drinking. My mom wasn't happy with me already as it was from when I turned 21. She was already upset at me, but like once she passed away in 2004, my drinking got worse because I took her loss heavily. I lost my grandmother, lost my grandfather, lost her, my stepdad. I mean, you name it. I mean, I've pretty much I've lost a lot of people since I was like in my early ass 20s, and then that's what took me to my drinking, getting in trouble, and then finally when I hit rock bottom was when I went to prison, basically, in
Right.
2014.
Right. So when you was in prison, do they have for the female prisoners and shit? You know what I'm saying? You guys are able to, you know what I'm saying? Do your hair and do your makeup if they can, and keep this so pretty and shit, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you have a lot more freedom in prison than you do in the jail, and so when you're in prison, you can definitely keep up on a lot more. Like they have things like on the commissary stuff. They have things that you can buy like hair straighteners and blow dryers
Yeah.
and stuff and all sorts of stuff. So, like, a lot of females, when they're in prison, yeah, they can keep themselves up. They look nothing completely like they look when they're in jail because they go from obviously being all strung out or drunk to getting themselves more, together in prison because there's a lot more access to stuff when you're in prison.
Right. So
Yeah.
now that we're here, it's 2025, and now that we're here, what do you want to say to the people out here?
I would just say that, I've had my share of ups and downs, and I used, I, like I said, I used to get in trouble a lot, and I'm glad that I like turned my life around. I like have a job now to this day, and I try to cut my drinking back, do everything. I've got my license back, which I never thought I would get back. I don't know. I just try to basically stay positive and not go back to where I know I came from back then, because back then I was just getting in trouble left and right and left and right. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
I just try to look at the positives now and basically learn from my past mistakes. And I think prison made me wake up a lot. And I've only went to prison, like I said, one time. Sometimes people can go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to prison, but it only took me one time. I've never been back. I just try to keep going forward and try to basically keep positive lifestyle now.
Okay. And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. So, as we're talking right now, 2025, you know what I'm saying? Do you want to give a shout out, you know what I'm saying, to any of your peoples out there, your family, friends, loved ones, or anybody out there that's special in your heart?
Yeah, I'd probably say I give a shout out, especially to my family. They've always been there for me. They were always there for me when I was locked up. Certain close friends of mine, I'd probably say like Angie, and I have a friend named Arnie. I'd give a shout out to him. He was always there for me when I was locked up. He actually helped me get out of jail one time. I paid for my own bail, but he signed for the bail bonds company. All my close friends, I don't really talk to them anymore, and definitely my family, because my family has always been there for me through thick and thin.
Right.
Give a shout out to Kelly, my
Okay.
ex Kelly, who's been there for me regardless, even though we're not together no more. She's still always there for me.
Mm.
She always tells me that if something happens to me, she's gonna make sure that my cats go to a good home and stuff. So I definitely give a
Mm.
shout out to her. Kelly, Angie, and Arnie, and my family.
Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But see, you forgot one person.
And you, of
Yes,
course.
that's what I'm saying. Christina, you gotta let the people know it's right there that, you know what I mean, you my co-pilot, you know what I'm saying? And listen, man, I got you the homie, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. You feel me? So I can talk to you, it's like I talk to like you know what I mean, like one of my family members or something, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
with your experience kicking around Corey Bonyell fellows, is it cool with you, or do you feel some type of way or something? How that work for you?
No, I definitely give a shout out to you. Like
Yeah.
you always make my days at work like fun, and they're always like
Yeah.
interesting, fun, and you always crack me up. So
Yeah.
definitely, for sure, you and
Yeah.
you always make me laugh and crack up.
You do too. I be cracking you up like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And
You do.
I be practicing on you like that. Cause you know I'm a little comedian at the same time. You know. I said if I can
Yeah.
make Christina laugh, we gonna make the penitentiary laugh.
Yep. Yep.
We gonna dive in this shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Uh-huh. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nope. Nope. So yeah, so I'd give a shout out to you too, also as well, for sure. And yeah, like I was saying, my family members and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, because she never knew that she's gonna stumble around and come up on a person like myself. You know what I mean? And it works in both ways. You know what I'm saying? So to all
And
you
I definitely like. I'll say this, even though like I'm mainly into like I said, I'm into females.
right,
But like I've always liked working with dudes better as far as work wise because you guys are more chill, you guys are more laid back. Women are too uptight to get bitchy.
right,
Yeah.
right, exactly.
I've always enjoyed working with guys better than I've enjoyed working with girls with the kind of work that we do.
Right, right, right. You know what I'm saying? We be getting that money. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Outside of work, though, you know what I'm saying? Christina got a chance to get to know me. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and it's cool for her because she got a chance to understand me and kick with me. You know what I'm saying? And understand the music that I listen to, my music is everything. You know what I'm saying? So she be hella chill. You know what I mean? And she's cool. So for any of you females out there that's trying to holler at her, and you know what I'm saying, everything like that, she's that one right there for you to holler at because she got a good heart. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You got a good heart, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't ask for too much or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You keep it solid. You keep it humble. You keep it 1,000, and I respect it. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I've always been.
I'm not even buzzing it either. I'm just spitting this shit from the heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, at least I guess you're not on those. What is it called? Mimosas?
Yeah, nah, the mimosas. Yeah, nah, I can't do that. I can't do them no more.
Those fuck you up, huh?
They're creepers. You know what I'm saying? They're creepers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't like to get crept on like that. So I rather just stay in my lane and drink my little Bush Light beer. You feel me? Yeah, I mean, and we doing like that today and Sunday. I'm today's Saturday, tomorrow's Saturday. We doing the Bush Light beer because, you know what I mean, I gotta stay focused so we can get this money. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because Christina with me is getting this money too, and she's soaking it up to where we're gonna get us more money. Is that whatever? But that's another story. We're gonna get to that later, probably in the second podcast. You know what I
Right?
mean?
Oh,
So let the people know and stuff like that, whatever. If they want to contact you and stuff like that, whatever. How can they get a hold of you?
so they can either contact me on, I have a TikTok, I have a Facebook. My name on there is Kris and then Ritts. Long story why I had to make that up because I kept getting kicked off of Facebook basically on my original account.
Right.
And they can hit me up either on Facebook or TikTok. I don't know my name on TikTok. I can't. I think it's. Oh no, I got it right here. It's at Crystalina at ChristalinaAguilar.
Yeah. So if for any female that's trying to hit her up, that's the information right there. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Tap in.
Tap in,
And she'll holler back. She'll holler back. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And let the games roll from there.
Yep. But yep, I just want to tell everybody, have a good weekend, have a good rest of your week and stuff like that. And
So, is there any questions you want to ask me then? Cause it sounds like you running out of gas.
running out of gas.
Yeah.
No, I'm over here sipping on my vodka, and
Okay.
I'm fine.
What that mean? You trying to open up? You know what I'm saying? You trying to barbecue a meal? Do what you trying to do? We recording. We're on the camera right now, and my audience want to hear you spit your shit. They want to know about Kristalina. You know what I mean?
What else do they want to know, do you think?
Okay. Well, are you in a relationship or are you single?
I'm single.
You're single?
I'm single. I was messing around with this girl that was locked up with me. Her name's Smiley Melissa. And we got into it. And, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I still care for her. She called me yesterday, and I was kind of hoping she might have called me back just to talk, but she never did. But that's the last girl I talked to, and I do care for her, though. I still do care for her. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to lie.
Do you still love her?
Huh?
Do you still love her?
I do. I do very much care for her deeply,
And do you think she still loves you?
I don't know how she feels about me. I mean, I think, I was there for her pretty much through her whole lockup time, but I don't know if she was just there because of that, or she actually truly, I know Melissa don't have, a lot of people and in her life or that are there and steady for her, and I was there for her from the beginning all the way up until just recently, not too long ago, a couple months ago when we got into it, and she's getting out, going to work release in September actually, next month, and of course, I still have love for her. I'll always still have love for her, regardless. I don't know if she'll contact me when she's out or not.
Well, if she does contact you, where will be the first place you'll take her to go get something to eat at?
If she did contact me, first place I would take her to go eat would probably be a nice Mexican restaurant.
Okay, okay, okay,
Because
okay.
everybody loves Mexican food. That's my favorite food. So it would either be a really nice Mexican restaurant or a Italian restaurant.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Mm. It can happen. It can happen. Mm.
Yeah. You never know. I mean, maybe when she does go to work release, she'll think of me and maybe she'll contact me. Maybe she'll hit me up. And if we start talking again, cool. But we didn't really have a good ending, so that's the sucky part. But,
Right, right.
still, I always have love for her regardless.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, you know what I'm saying? You never know what's going to happen in the future, you know?
Yeah.
That's all I can say about it, you know what I'm saying? So, her story is really important to those out there, you know what I'm saying? Kristalina, you know what I'm saying? She's out here, you know what I mean? 2025, you know what I'm saying? And if you guys are ready to holler at her and sit there, like I said again, catch her when she's drinking. Don't catch her when she's sober. Because when she's sober, she's dizzy as fuck. But when she's drinking, she's cool as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like that. Yeah. Yeah, she like that, y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm glad she's drinking right now. Because the podcast would probably be fucked up if she was sober.
I know, right? It would be too. It so would be if I fucking wasn't drinking right now. The podcast would be all fucked up. I wouldn't even probably know what to say.
Well, yeah. She wouldn't know what to say, nothing. She'd be quiet, stuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she showed up, and we gonna get it there. This ain't no hour-long episode and none of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? She really don't have no really long story anyway. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
she my co-pilot. You know what I'm saying? She ride with me every day. I'm around her more than any other female. You know what I'm saying? Monday through Friday. I mean, we ride, we kicking it. You know what I mean? We working, making money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that she got a chance to get on my podcast and show some love. And I hope everybody is tuning in and tuning into her. You know what I'm saying? To her Instagram, her Facebook, her TikTok, and tap in with her. You know what I mean? Because she got some real shit that she can like really give you some game about too. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna end this night. We're gonna end this night of the podcast right there, inside there. So me and Kristalina can go back to our conversation what we were talking about. So one love. You know what I'm saying? To the audience, tap in. I'm gonna post it up for you guys, and then we're gonna go from there. Holla at your boy, Corey Bonyell Fellows. Yay! And Kristalina.
Okay. Woo!
Yeah. One love.
One love.
I'm in these streets, losing my mind. A real bitch, that's hard to find. See my ride or die chick, see my ride or die bitch, see my ride or die chick, see my ride or die bitch. I'm in these streets, losing my mind. A real bitch, that's hard to find. See my ride or die chick, see my ride or die bitch, see my ride or die chick, see my ride or die.